Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 30. Yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit near the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back here right after this.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
On first down, Cunningham. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Cunningham. And Gibbs got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
To throw again, Cunningham. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Cunningham. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cunningham. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
This will be taken short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. He is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Looks to be right around the 40. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9, flex round, flex round. Flex round, flex round.
Operating from the gun. Cunningham. He sets to... And this is taken in at the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ted Ginn, 43 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Crosby on now to kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try to help against the run.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Tomlinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here we go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth.
Let's go.
They run the counter now on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And out of bounds right around the 20. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on 3rd down. Cunningham. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Rodgers now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
Lagging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramanovic. Sorry.